Morning guys, how are we doing? Welcome to another Buzzing About Town here on Buzzing Pattaya. And today it's 6:30 in the morning and I thought, I did a video a while back now, it was early morning, and I've got so many people say, Trev, I really like seeing the city wake up. I really enjoyed it, could you do some more? So I thought, well, I'll leave it a few, I think it's about 6 weeks ago I did this, now 7 weeks ago. And I thought, well, let's do it again, but do a different route. So today I'm just off Pattaya Klang. I'm just gonna head down now into Bangkok. We'll just have a random ride around, really. There's no route plan, nothing really in place, and just see what's going on. And I want to have a chat about a certain subject while we're riding around today. So I'm going to get my helmet on, get myself sorted out, and then we'll head off and go and do today's journey, and that is waking up in our wonderful city of Pattaya.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we even started. So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us, I won't give up on you.
You know, there's one thing, there's never a shortage of chicken, no matter what time of day it is here. And that man there is busy cleaning his barbecue, ready to start today's trading. Well, I hope you have a great day, my friend. All right, so here we go. Let's have a wander around. And you know, we're getting slowly back to where we used to be. There's still no one doing the walk of shame. Very few people doing the walk of shame. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, and I don't know what you would call it. I don't know what you would call it in your country, but certainly for me back in London, you'd call it the walk of shame when you see a lady returning home from the night's events, and she's walking down the road. Hello, look, they're busy. Oh, that's good. There you are. Look at that. See, we're slowly getting there. These guys have finished their shift and they're now partying, doing their evening. It's weird how it works. They start at like 8 o'clock at night, work through till say 2, 3 in the morning, and they go and party until 7, 8, 9 in the morning. But anyway, so yeah, that's good to see. But yeah, the walk of shame. So basically, you know, lady's been out partying, maybe she's met a new guy, whatever, spent some time with him. And in the morning, you'd see these women walking back home, all dolled up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. You're like, hello, darling, I know where you've been and what you've been up to. But yet out here, it's not called the walk of shame, it's just normal. Just normal. But I don't know, what do you call that back in your home? Do you have a nickname for it? Like I say, that's what we had. But here's the interesting thing. And recently, very, very recently, I don't know why, but I seem to be getting quite a few comments of people judging you and saying, oh, look, here you go, the sad losers that can't get a woman back in their own country. This is what all this channel's about, these videos about, and all the other rubbish that they throw out my way. And you know, hello fella, you didn't even want to come my side. You know, and at the end of the day, listen, we're all entitled to opinions. That's absolutely fine. I have no issue with your opinion whatsoever. But what I really struggle with is why are people so judgmental when they know absolutely nothing about you? You know, if you look at my own situation, I never had a problem with girls. Yeah, I laugh and joke about myself and say, look how ugly I am. But at the end of the day, I never had a problem. I always had company, never ever an issue. But I was also very happily married for many, many years. Now here's the thing, here's the situation is, so you're married and unfortunately things don't work out, and then you go to the divorce courts and then you have to put your hand in your pocket. Well, in a very similar routine, similar way, isn't that the same? Isn't that the same? Aren't you just paying in the end? Have you not just paid when you're dishing out maintenance money or whatever it is, or you divided your house up, you've had to release your assets, relinquish your assets, you've had to do all these kind of things. Surely, isn't that doing the same thing? Whereas out here, I actually think it's less expensive. Ultimately, you know, you just pay for what you pay and that's it, and away you go. So I do find it quite weird. And one of the things that I have to say is very hard for nowadays. I don't know if you agree on this one either. Hello fella, look, other side of the road, my friend. But I think nowadays the likelihood of divorce is far, far higher, meaning that unfortunately it's more likely that someone's going to go to court at some stage and have to put their hand in their pocket. And I don't blame the youth of today for the situations that they find themselves in where divorce is so common, because ultimately I actually blame the system. You know, when you look at the youth of today nowadays, you know, the cost of getting on the property market is just ferocious. How can two young people possibly get onto the property market and try and establish a future for themselves when it is so expensive. And of course, from that then becomes financial demands. You know, if you're restricted on what you can do because the cost of your salary is being sucked in by the cost of living. I was talking to Ian the other day, and he was just chatting to me about, you know, how expensive he had it when he was down in Brighton. And it made me eyes water, it really did. So of course, when you throw all these added pressures onto people, it must be so hard to maintain a relationship unless you're very lucky and you're financially, you know, you're okay. There's another one there celebrating. It's great to see this. I'm a bit worried actually. Ian's having an effect on me. It really is quite worrying. I keep using long words. And half of these long words, I don't even know what they mean. But I thought, well, anyway, it sounds good, and it makes Ian have a little giggle. I think it makes him feel like me then. He's like, oh yeah, Trev's using educated words. But anyway, going back to my point, it's like, I get these guys, they come on and they you know, they just berate people. Look at that for a word, berate. You know, they just have a go at people, and I think to myself, two things. Why? You know, if you watch the video and it just wasn't for you, that's fine, no problem at all. You know, the channel doesn't tick everybody's box, I get that, I'm not stupid. But, you know, if you watch a video and you didn't enjoy it, why would you comment? Why would you just waste another, I don't know, 10 seconds or 15 seconds of your life and just send an abusive comment or a judgmental comment? Why not just, okay, that wasn't for me, make sure you put it on your list of videos not to watch or channels not to follow, and just crack on. I don't know. Anyway, I'm on my soapbox today. I don't like doing that. It's not my scene. I shouldn't be doing that. But it does make me wonder sometimes. I think to myself, come on, mate, surely there's more to your life than just a, you know, blanket sweeping judgments and, you know, having a pop at people. Not to worry. Anyway, let's get back to the early morning, shall we? So all the massage shops here. Get a great shave here if you come around this corner. And you know where you are, because there you are, right out front, Witherspoons. Hello, someone. Oh, hello, look, she's having a party over there. It's great. I love this time of morning. It's just really nice. You see those that have still been partying, those that are waking up ready to start their day, a complete contrast. And look how busy, you know, there's lots and lots of people around. There's still, at the time of making this video, there's still no indication as to the extension of the 2 a.m. I really, really hope it happens. You know, it really needs to happen. 2 till 3, what's the difference there? There isn't, is there really? There's no difference. It gives you an extra hour, and it certainly helps out. I mean, the ones that are suffering the most are the nightclubs. The nightclubs are getting battered. Simply because, you know, you don't go out into a nightclub here at 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. You know, generally speaking, you'll go out, you'll do your thing, and maybe you'll hit the nightclubs at, say, I don't know, midnight. But of course, at the moment, if you go to the nightclubs here at midnight, then you've only got a couple of hours and you've got to go. So I do think that, hopefully, fingers crossed, in the not too distant future, that they will revise this and extend the opening hours. I really, really do. Desperately needed and required. Still quite, I'll tell you what, there's more people out than I expected, if I'm being honest. I often wonder about doing these type of videos, so I think to myself, yeah, should I, shouldn't I? Not really sure. Let's go down and see. Yeah, let's see. There's always a massage available. Did you see that U-turn? Yeah, watch this. Here she turns away. He's got a camera. But look at there's still a few girls here. And it's 6:30 in the morning. Check it out. I get asked quite a few times about massages, soapy massages, and here you got one, honey massage. Always seems to be quite popular down here. I haven't had a soapy for years, donkey's years, but it's good fun. And if you haven't had one, check it out, go and have one. And a point of note as well, in Discord there was a guy, and he was talking about an experience he had where basically the girl rushed him through in 30 minutes, literally in, shower, job done, bye-bye, see you later. And he felt that he didn't get his 90 minutes worth, which he didn't, he only got 30. But the point I'm making is, there's a few things you want to bear in mind if you do go down this route. Number one, eye contact. make sure that you get decent eye contact with the girl. And when you do get the eye contact, make sure she smiles back at you. Because if she doesn't, what she's effectively saying is, thanks mate, but no thanks. Some of the girls will wave at you. And if they wave at you, it's another indication that they're interested. You know, you gotta think a little bit more about your own desires. And you know, yeah, you might see a girl there, you think, oh, she's stunning. Yeah, you know, let's have a massage together. But you might end up with a starfish if she's not even giving you a blink of an eyelid or a smile or anything. So please, you know, it's an experience you want to enjoy. So just take your best options. That's all I can say to you. Get a bit of body language going on. Of course, if you're a sad loser like I am, and apparently all of us are, maybe you can't recognise the signs. Oh dear, it does make me chuckle. The Somerset, look at that, that's a beast, isn't it? The old Somerset up there, flipping out. That's another thing that I really wish I could help more on. People say to me, where's a good place to stay? The harsh reality is I just don't stay in hotels. So it really is a situation for Discord more than me. Now what am I doing? I'm doing 25 kilometres an hour. Fair play, he's pumping along there. Good on him. Ooh, I'm struggling to keep up on my motorbike. Right, let's go there. We'll do a left turn. Was it left turn, Clyde? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Was it right turn, Clyde? Hang on. No, because if you're in America, you drive on the opposite side. So yeah, it can't be, yeah, it has to be right turn, doesn't it? Whew. I'll tell you what, if we had to drive on the other side of the road, I mean, obviously I've been here, you know, I'm in my 11th year of living here now. I would like to think that I would have got the hang of it by now. But when you have to switch sides and you're riding around on the opposite side of the road, it's enough a brain check. It really is. And this one, Rosie's still up for sale, as is the Pig and Whistle. That one only just changed hands recently, so I don't know what's going on there. And this area around here is slowly but surely seeing a little bit more life. Don't get me wrong, it's nothing like it was, but it is seeing a little bit more life. And it will be interesting. We've only got Songkran around the corner. It will be interesting because these soys for Songkran were just the business. These were brilliant. You come down here, literally hundreds and hundreds of girls, great fun, and it really was full on. Soy 7, Soy 8, Soy 6, oh man, carnage, just absolute carnage, but in the right way. Alright, so let's head this way. Well, I say head this way, I can't exactly go the other way. And if you do ride around, guys, up here is Soy 9, and if you're riding around, you've got no helmet on, be careful. There are often police checks just up here, all the time, right here. But it's early, so we're okay. But where are you going? Are you just going to keep walking out? Crazy, she's got a little kid with her. And do you know the irony of that was, there's actually what we call a zebra crossing, pedestrian crossing, literally 50 metres back. That's old beach vendors, look, they're setting up their stuff. That's a task and a half, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Every day, putting all that out. Putting the umbrellas up, banging them all in, securing them down, putting the chairs out, the table chairs out. That is a task and a half. And that's a beautiful sight. I'll never get bored of looking at that. And the old deer's coming out on holiday soon. And what I will do is I'm going to cover off, I'm going to tick off a lot of tourist attractions. So be prepared, lads. There's going to be some videos of all the tourist attractions that we've got here. And I'll bring that to the channel, because to be honest with you, I do get asked a bit about what's on, and I'm trying to do my 90 minutes from Pattaya series, which seems to be going quite well, and I've discovered some really great places I've never been to. But the tourist attractions, I feel like a bit of a muppet, because if I go there on my own, I'm like, okay, whereas like my old deer's coming out, and Mo and the family, the kids are coming down, we're going to spend some time together, so I'm going to kill two birds with one stone, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some videos. I'm going to get Mo to go off and do that. Yes, mum. No, mum. Oh, look at that, mum. Isn't that lovely, mum? Oh, I like that, mum. Should we take a photo, mum? I'll let her do all that crap. And I'm going to say, right, mum, I'll be back in 20 minutes. Just going to go and do a bit of a video about where we are. Happy days. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Right, let's get across the road. And even though it's early this morning, they are heavily enforcing the fact that you cannot now park on the right-hand side here. You cannot park on this side of the road. There's Royal Garden Plaza. I can't wait for the food court to reopen. The food court up there was fantastic, but I don't know what's going on with it, just nothing seems to be happening. But yeah, I can't wait for that to open. But yeah, I was going back to the car situation, the bikes. No more. Can't park on this side, the right-hand side of the road. That's an absolute no-no. And they will come down and lift you. Literally, the motorbikes, they pick them up and take them away. There we go, another. Just take that in for 1 second. Sun's rising, sign in the city. And there's that awful, awful waterside still. Oh, look at that dog. Look, what are you doing, mate? Come on. You can't argue with the car. I don't know what's upsetting, but he's prepared to have a dazzle with the motor there. Yeah, look at that eyesore. They've got to sort it out. Come on. You know, they're going through all this trouble. They're talking about all the changes here and all the, you know, we're going to make it family friendly. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, and all the other stuff that they seem to be saying they're going to do. And yet they leave that stood there. And I know we're talking billions of baht. I'm not stupid. I know it's not a 5 baht change. But, you know, I'm sure this wasn't cheap either. You know, look at the flooring now. They've upgraded all the flooring. And of course, take a long, loving look at all these nightlife signs here, all these signs. Because apparently, and it's still yet to actually start happening, but the word out is that they do want signs to only be protruding. Ian, did you like that word, protruding? Protruding 24 inches, 2 foot from the edge of your building. So all these big ones up here, you see all these, they've got to come down. Or not come down, but they've got to be moved. Now, nothing's actually taken place right now, as you can see, but there is this rumour, and the directive's been released by the news and by the city council to say that's what they're going to do. I think that'd be mental if they do that. You know, this really is part of the atmosphere. It's part of the pigeons. I hate pigeons. It's, you know, look at this funky stuff now. See it? Look down there. And another thing that they're getting hammered for is, see, if I slow right down, look at all the paint lifting. Surely they should have put some sort of epoxy resin over it. I mean, I'm not a builder, I know nothing about flooring. I don't know, what would you do, guys? Those of you that are flooring experts, how would you stop all the paint lifting? And the other side of the coin is they've got to clean it more often, because it does look horrible when it's like that. But, oh, bollocks, I've lost my line of thought now. What was I saying? Talking about the signs. Oh, you know what? I've absolutely spun out now. I've lost. Oh, look what they've done here. Sorry, 1 second. Here you go, guys. Now this, see that there? Now that was an open space. Look at that. That does look nice. That does look nice. Fair play to them. I don't know if you remember the video I covered when they knocked this down. This used to be a frog bar complex. And up there, see there, up that top bit where that Two Brothers sign is? Well, there was a guy up there who's knocking down huge blocks of concrete. And I'm like, dude, you are going to kill someone. But yeah, look in there. That looks nice. Very nice. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to keep it up. I'll tell you what, we'll go down Soi 16. Let's go down 16 here. And then we'll have a bit more of a museo around. Maybe go up the other side of Bacau, and then we'll finish it off. I've lost my line of thought. Flipping hell. I used a long word, didn't I? Oh, anyway. Yeah, fill up those bottles down there. Who remembers X Zone? Right down there. Remember that? Come on, those of you that have been here a while, you'll have to go back, probably 9 years, I think, maybe. But who remembers X Zone up there? That did make your eyes water. I'll tell you what, that was a reverse psychology, because it wasn't a walk of shame for the ladies. It was a walk of shame for us coming out again. People were like, oh, hello. The old canal, still got a canal there. Not many people realise there's actually a canal system that goes around the whole of this city. Most of it's underground, to be honest, but and of course, there we go. There you are. Still the people in there having fun. It's all good, all good. So we're heading up now on the second road. See, look, places are open. Mosala. I can't wait for this. I honestly think, I get asked quite a bit, what do you reckon is going to be the recovery process? You know, where do we stand on it? And I've got to be honest, I think by November, December, I think we'll eventually have everything leveled out, I think. Oh, he's just done a quick U-turn, that lad. Either he's forgot his keys or I don't know. Don't like riding past all these fit people, especially when I'm on my motorbike and I'm a lard ass. But yeah, I think we're going to be looking at, I reckon November, December this year, and we're going to see some vast improvements. I think things are really going to recover. Again, you know, you have to accept my apologies, guys. I really am a concrete block when it comes to knowing stuff about what's going on around the world. I'm told that it's all about, is there a recession coming or something? I know I mentioned earlier about the cost of living, but people are in financial ruin. Ian goes on about it, and I'm like, Ian, I let him waffle on for about 2 or 3 minutes. I say, mate, you do realise that's just gone completely over my head and it means absolutely nothing to me. And he just grins and looks and says, yeah, but you should know, Trev. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't, mate. I live in my little bubble. I like my little bubble. My little bubble's good. But yeah, going back to the recovery process, I would say I'd like to think November, December this year, that's when we'll start to see some real decent signs that things are on the up. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go up here and we'll go soy the cow. And, yeah, we'll go up soy the cow. So I'm going to go up Pattaya. I'm going to go up over there, and then I'll turn left soy the cow, and then we'll wrap up somewhere in soy the cow. That way I've covered it all. Okay. Oh, there's that guy running again. Look at him. I don't miss those days. When I was in the army, Jesus Christ, the amount of miles I must have run, I dread to add them up. The amount of miles, hundreds and hundreds. But you know, back then I was a young, fit, 20-year-old lad. I could run for fun. Now I couldn't run a bath. Old taxi men. Do you know, when I do these videos, it's quite weird because obviously I'm part and package of the video. I'm riding around, doing all the stuff, and I get to soak in all of what's going on around me. And it really, really does. It really does make me feel very, very lucky, very special to be in this city, seeing this hive of activity. You know, if I was back home, you wouldn't see anybody at this time of morning other than people just going to work. You wouldn't see all people out doing their thing. You know, all the diverse things, people partying. It really is fantastic. The old sun, the old current sun's coming up. Going to be another hot one, I tell you, the heat at the moment. Oh. And this is coming from someone that's been here a while. I'd like to think I'm acclimatised, but the heat right now, it really is very, very hot. Very, very hot. Okay, so we're going to pop in here, literally a couple of minutes, then we'll wrap it up. Oh. Okay, back in the soy cow now. They've redone all this market now. Look, it looks nice. Done a good job. And the other side here, oh, who remembers used to come into this market and it would rain. And when it rained, oh, there was massive flooding everywhere because the tarpaulins just didn't do anything, didn't work whatsoever. It was quite fun. All right, so what I'll do is I'll go up to Soy Lenki and we'll wrap it up there, I think. Like I say, guys, this was just an off-the-cuff random moment of inspiration. I thought, do you know what? I haven't done an early morning one for ages. I get asked quite a few times, Trev, how about doing early morning? And I thought, yeah, do you know what? Why not? Let's go and do one. There's Melissa's VIP health massage, her first shop. She's doing really well now. She's got 3 now, believe it or not. 3 shops, bless her. The old Golf Society, look, they're getting ready to go and tee off. Have a great day, boys. But yeah, Marissa, go and see her. Lovely, lovely lady. Done 2 interviews with her, and she's doing really, really well. 3 shops, fantastic. And up here, in fact, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I've had some inspiration. All these shops along here, all these massage places. Sorry, very quickly, red, hot and blue. There you go, red, hot and blue. Go in there, guys. Man, they got some fitties. But yeah, all these massage shops. Go in there and you'll come out smiling. Let's leave it at that. Look at this new bad boy, the Dabua, Pattaya Hotel, Dabua. Another place I want to shout out is Dynamite. They've got some really nice girls in there, and it's going from strength to strength. Definitely worth popping it out. Oh, sorry, I've just gone past Playgirls as well. That's another great. In fact, Soy Boomerang's decent. You can have a really good night out there. Here's all the hospital workers. See what I mean? Look, all the flurry of activity. I just love it. There's the monks doing their thing. All right, so up there, we're going to turn right. And Oh, my moment of inspiration. Actually, no. I'm going to keep going. I'll just want to show you this. And let me pop over here. There you go. Didn't last long, did it? As bling. Opening soon, a new nightclub. And by the looks of it, it's aiming towards the Thai people. And all the infrastructure, all the framework, that's ready for a huge LED sign, no doubt. But yeah, I don't know what went on there. That was Jason and Kevin, I believe. Jason used to have touch. And not quite sure why that hasn't worked out. I haven't seen Jason for a while. I need to pop in. He's got the den up in Soy Chaiphon, Soy Pothole. But I'm not going to go up there today. I'm going to swing a lefty because we really are at our time. And if you like your breakfast, a quick shout out. There you go, Kung's on the right hand side. Go grab your food in there. You've only got to look at their Facebook page and the reviews you see that they get. I don't need to tell you it's good quality. It's quite apparent, and it is very good quality. So there you are. I said read the reviews, and I told you as well. All right. Okay, let me just get up here, and we're going to wrap it up and call it a day. Where should I pull over? Let's pull over. Oh, damn. Should have gone in there. All right, not to worry. La Poste. All right, I'm going to put it. Whew. Right, see, I had my helmet on, boys. I wasn't being a bad boy for a change. So there we are. So that's it, guys. That's today. Just a off the cuff, quick ride around, see what's going on in the city. Just an early morning ride for you. And I don't know, what do you think, guys? What do you reckon on these comments that are just so meaningless and yet waste their time stating things that they just don't know about you personally? Don't know. Anyway, that's enough. I'm not worried about it. I'm still going to have a lovely day, and I hope you guys are going to have a great day as well. And whatever everyone else thinks, well, let them get on with it. All right, there you are. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Have a look on our new website, buzzingpattaya.com. We've even got a members area down on the left-hand menu where I can showcase other things I can't showcase on here. So have a look at that, please, guys. It's the link's there for you. And good morning, boss. How you doing? You okay? Thank you. I've lost my line of thought. Yeah, have a look on the members area and have a look on Discord. It's completely free of charge. There's over 10,000 members on there right now, so have a look in there and come fill your boots. All right, guys, that's it from me. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.